Hey guys, it's Abby from Make Life Your Runway, and I am doing this quick 5-minute makeup with you guys. I talk a lot about my Makeup Basket Express in my weekly makeup baskets, and I thought I would just show you what my quick 5-minute makeup look is. It's pretty glam, but it's really quick. So if you want to see how to achieve this look and what products we are using, then just keep watching. Here we go. Okay, so the first thing I do is I use a primer, and I currently have been using the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer and Radiance. This is a 20 and 21 Project Pan item. I put a little star on it so I would remember, and I really like this product. It's pretty full. It's like, you know, probably 3/4 full, but I like that it is a radiant primer, so I just put some on my hand. I do have SPF on already. It looks like this, and so I just rub it in like moisturizer. Okay, she's got a little glow now. She's got a little glow now. Okay, all right. Let me grab some wipes. Okay, I do like for that to kind of absorb into my skin for a little while, so sometimes I'll walk away and do another step in my morning routine, and then I'll come back and finish my makeup up. I have been working so hard at creating a new morning routine. I used to be so good about my morning routine when I worked in education a couple years ago. I would wake up, I would pour my coffee, I would come in here and I would drink my coffee, watch YouTube, and get ready for the day. And I just feel like I've really struggled to have that structured of a morning, and we've kind of gotten farther along in the journey of a morning routine. I was waking up right for sessions and right for calls because I'm a virtual personal trainer and I do follow along classes. My business is Make Life Fit, and I've gotten away from I guess I've grown since then. Like, I'll wake up an hour before sessions. I'll be awake. I'll be, probably morning sessions I don't usually have makeup on for. But I at least am awake. I've had my coffee. I've had my breakfast. I'm ready to go. And after my first initial burst of calls, it's kind of like hit or miss on whether I move forward with getting ready or if I just jump in and keep working. So I'm trying to find a routine kind of like what I had in education, but not as structured. So I'm kind of playing around with some things, doing a little this, doing a little that. But I have basically figured out for me personally, I feel better when I get ready for the day, when I have my coffee, when I eat my breakfast. I am already drinking my water. My hair has some sort of something happening to it, and that I have some makeup on and an outfit, even if it's like a workout outfit. Like, this is kind of athleisure. I have workout leggings on, and then I have this cotton shirt on because I'm just doing one-on-one sessions all day and I'm gonna go for a walk. So I don't have a workout and I'm not teaching a class, so I don't need like the full get up, but like I just still want to feel cute but still be able to demo exercises. All right, I think the primer is good. This is the concealer I've been loving. Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This one is in Almond. This is a great product to use for quick makeup days because, like it says, multi-use sculpting. You can do so much with it. You can use it under your eyes, or you can kind of like do it in the T-zone and blend it out and then put a foundation powder on top. We'll use this one later. There's just so many uses. You could put your foundation on top. I just really like this one. So since we are going to use a cream foundation, I just kind of run it right here inside my eyes. Inside my eyes? I don't know. Just inner corner, and I kind of do like the C shape, and then I'll take like a little bit out. That's all I'll use for it typically, and then I've been using the Real Technique sponge, and I'll just blend it out. So I will put this on before my foundation, which in my last Get Ready With Me, you guys, a lot of you guys said that you always do your concealer before foundation, and I kind of like that. I think it maybe helps you have less product under your eyes where there could potentially be fine lines like I have. So you look at that, like this almond color is a yellow tone, as you can see, but it's pretty brightening on my skin tone. But it definitely took away the redness that I had. So the next thing I'm going to do is foundation, and this is actually going to be the last use in this because it's almost done. I think this time we'll take it home. But this is the Wet n Wild Stick Foundation, and I have mine in Soft Ivory. I've been using this for a long time. I love this. Stick foundations are definitely a great quick makeup item because you just take it and you just swipe it on. There's not much left in here. Okay. It's pulling on my skin. So this one I usually have to do like 2 layers. So I kind of just coat it all over my skin like a mask, like that. Then I take my sponge and I just press it in, and it does press in really, really well. That's with 1 layer, but you can see it gets like a little bit patchy, at least where I have redness in my skin. So I just go through with another layer just in those areas. So I'll kind of do it on my cheeks, and that's really the only place. And then I will blend it back out, kind of going around my nose, blending it back in around my cheeks. And then I don't really worry about the redness that's peeking through still, because once we finish everything, like the powder and the bronzer and everything, like that will be covered up, but I still want it to be like less splotchy. Then I run it down my neck, and then I just kind of tap one more time around my forehead. Okay, I have to start over because I didn't wait long enough for my SPF to absorb into my skin, and now I don't know if you can see, all the makeup has basically peeled off. So I'm gonna go wash my face and we'll start over. Okay, we're back. We're fixed. That doesn't happen too often, but from time to time, if I jump right into makeup before my SPF has like absorbed into my skin, then it like peels. So I didn't wait long enough today, but I just redid all the steps that I had showed you guys. Laura Mercier Radiance Primer, the Born This Way Concealer, and then we went in the exact same way with the 2 layers of the Wet n Wild foundation stick. So the next step that I do is I go in with some sort of foundation powder. So currently it's Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. Mine is in Y225, and I've really been working through this. I've had it for a while. I love it, but it's definitely time to use it up. It's sad times. Okay, I really like this Ego Tools brush. So it's double-ended. So this is actually a highlighter brush, and this is a diffuse like eyeshadow brush. So I kind of use them in multiple different ways. I'll use this to set my under eyes first. So I use this powder. I just kind of go around the edges to get what I can on the brush. I tap out under my eyes. I look up, and then I set that area. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. Tap it out, look up. Love it. And then since it's around the edges, it's kind of hard to get, so I'll just take it down my T-zone with this same brush, just kind of pressing it into my skin. And then I'll take this bigger brush, which I really enjoy, the e.l.f. Complexion brush that looks like this. It's kind of domed or pinched in. And I use these brushes multiple ways, but I'm going to take this powder with this brush, so that I can set the rest of my face, and I just press it in. I'm not like moving it around. I have hair sticking. There we go. Okay. Love this. Like I said, if I wasn't talking to you guys or messing up my SPF, I would be done in 5 minutes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm going to put some powder on my eyes as well. I just kind of repeat this step until the tackiness on my skin is gone from the foundation. Just keep pressing, and this also will add some more coverage because this powder is such a high coverage powder. So some days I will even just take this concealer and this powder, but when I do that, I'll use the sponge, and I will do like a super natural look just to kind of, I guess, even out my skin tone would be the goal when I do that. But I'll use foundation on most days though. Okay, and then I'll take like this diffuse side and I'll run it into the powder, and then I'm gonna put it on my eyes. I find if I don't set my eyes, mascara will just keep transferring all day long. It'll be a fun game of wiping off the mascara off of my lids. But other than this, I don't really do eyeshadow. So this is all we're gonna really do to the eyes. So here's what the base is looking like. It's evened out my skin tone. My skin looks nice and clear. So the next thing that I go in, I feel like you have to use face palettes when you're doing quick makeup because there are so many steps in one palette. I'm like, what am I trying to say here? It's better if you have a palette that has bronzer, blush, and highlight in it. But this is a Project Pan, the Makeup Revolution Ultra Contour Palette. So it does not have a bronze or a blush in it. But if you have one with a blush, it'd probably be even better for you. Mine is broken. But here's what we're looking like. You can see I've hit pan here. I've hit pan here. So the first thing I do is I go in with my e.l.f. brush. And I use this bronzer right here. And I will take it on my forehead, and at first I kind of just pat it, and then I start brushing it in. Do that on the other side as well. Just kind of pat it to place it, and then I start blending it out. Blending, there's the word. Okay, same product. See what now I have pan it. Again, place it and then blend it. And I will take some kind of here, like that figure 3, like that traditional bronzer is what I do. And I honestly just will use this product in the palette. I'm sure once I use it up more, I'll start branching into the other ones, but a little bit on the ears, on the nose. I will take just a little bit into my eyelids, and I'll kind of go through again right here on both sides. It's funny just doing this 5-minute makeup. People will be like, wow, you got ready, like you look so nice. I'm like, it really wasn't that much, but thank you. And then we'll take it down my neck. Okay, so that's all we do out of this palette for bronzer. So now I come over here to its neighbor, and I'll take that same brush we had before, and I'll just lightly press into this, tap out under my eyes again, and I like to keep this more like in the inner corner, and then I'll diffuse it out to the side. But just to kind of, you can see, brighten up the area. Same thing on the other side. Ooh, we just made the pan bigger. Love that for us. Then I'll take this other end and I'll go into this white color, and I'll just kind of like swirl it in tap it off, and then I will just keep it in my inner corner right here. I'll just kind of wiggle it in there, and then I'll take it on my brow bone. And then I'll take my finger and just kind of blend it out just a little bit more. Same thing on the other side, just wiggle it in. And then on my brow bone, and then just take my finger to like tap it out. Okay, then we're not done with this palette yet. I'll take this side again, and I will go into this highlight and this highlight. I just kind of mix them together. And I'll do like that traditional C, where above the brow and then on that cheekbone, tops of the cheek. And I'll build it up just a little bit, not too much. And then down the bridge of my nose, above my lip. See, it just adds like a little glow to it. And I'll just put these back together. Okay. The next thing we are going to do is blush. Again, another Project Pan item. This is Ciate's blush in Summer Love. Such a cute packaging. And mine is, of course, been through the ringer because I've had it for so long and then I broke it and now I'm panning it. But this is what it looks like. So I take this It by Ulta brush. It's a blush brush. And I just kind of go heavy-handed with it. You gotta make your cheekbones pop. I kind of keep it on the apples of my cheeks and then take it back, and then I'll kind of go through placing it and blending it. Woohoo, okay. Like I said, I go a little heavy-handed because I feel like it starts to kind of fade through the day. So that's what we're looking like. Then the last step that I do as far as my face products go is I'll take the same brush, and I've been using this Beauty Pie One Powder Wonder translucent powder, but any finishing powder will work. Okay, so I'll just take this brush, get the product on, and then I'll just blend it out, kind of go around my cheeks, under the blush, go across my forehead. And if I'm going to go somewhere I need to wear a mask, then I'll do it a lot more concentrated around where the mask hits. Right? Right? Okay, so we're down to just 3 more steps. The next one is mascara. I've been using the Laura Gellar Drama Lash Maximizing Volumizing Mascara. I actually really like this. I didn't think I would. It has like this crazy wand on it, but I find it does a really great job of making my lashes look fuller and actually making them look a little bit longer. So I'll do 2 coats of this. And I'll also run some on my bottom. Very light hand on the bottom. And then here's the second coat. So here's what we're looking like with the mascara. Okay. Alright, then for brows, I talk about this product a lot. The Wunderbrow. Mine is in Burnette. You have to be very careful with her. So it comes with a spoolie, like this little plastic one. So that's just usually what I use. I'll just brush out my brows. I've been kind of brushing them upwards like that. And then this has like a brush on the wand. So I'll go super light-handed. Focusing more so on the ends because that's where my brows are more sparse. But I do some in the inner corner as well. And then I take this and brush them out again. like it. It's not perfect, but I like it. Okay, so we're down to 2 final steps. I really like how everything is looking. It's so simple. And this formula of products, I basically keep the same. I'll just switch out like the product type. So I always have a primer. I always have a foundation or a concealer. I always have a foundation. I always have a powder foundation, and I always have a finishing or translucent powder. So what those products actually are, switch out, but I always want to make sure I have those categories. So that's like the basis of my 5-minute makeup. And then from there, I either have one palette that has everything in it, or here I'll have the 2 products. That's it. And I don't even have variety in those products because I feel like the more you put in the basket, the more you're digging, the more decisions you have to make, and then the longer it takes you to do your makeup. So I like to keep it super simple to use. I keep the same brushes in here, keep the same brow products in here. The only thing that I have multiples of are lip products. So I have 4 of my favorite products. 2 are the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink. So I have Philosopher and I have Lover. Yep. And then I have 2 of the matte, the Too Faced Matte Melted. So we have Cool Girl and we have Queen Bee here at the bottom. So these, I usually only go between these 2, Philosopher and Queen Bee, but I try to switch it up and use these. Additionally, I have the Maybelline Super Stay Ink Crayon, and this one is in Seek Adventure. So I do like to have a couple lip products, but I find having lip products in here means I always finish my makeup with a lipstick, so I'm getting use out of these products. So I think I will just go with Cool Girl because I don't really use that a lot for you guys. And these do well when you wear a mask. They wear well through the day. Okay, and the final thing we do, I like to wait for my brows and mascara to dry down a little bit, but we go in with setting spray. So currently we're using the WetnWild Photo Finish 3-in-1 spray. This one's in Rose. Okay, and this is the final look of my 5-minute makeup. It's pretty, I was gonna say it's pretty natural, but it's still pretty glam without actually doing too much to make it that glam. You just took 5 minutes to throw some powders on your face, couple cream products, and you are out the door, ready to go, feeling good. And it's nice because you can really do a lot since the face is so neutral. You can do a lot with your lip. We're not taking time to do eyeshadow, so that saves like what, 10 minutes right there. I don't know, I just love this makeup look. It's my go-to. Oftentimes I will choose it over coming in here and doing like a more glam look. I just think it looks nice, put together, but simple. I don't know, I love it. And then I just threw a couple of curls into my hair, and I'll go put some hairspray on it here soon. But I love it. I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing this 5-minute makeup, seeing what we do with the Makeup Basket Express. You know, we pull it together, but we haven't really talked a whole lot about it. So we will be switching out products in this week's weekly makeup basket, so make sure you come back, check that out, and see what we end up replacing some of these products with. Otherwise, let me know in the comments what you would use or what you like to use in your quick 5-minute makeup. Help us all discover some new products and tips and tricks. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you're all well, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!